Okay, gamers, I tried. I really did try to get some actual gameplay. I couldn't. I just got fuck all night. So we're reacting to patch notes. So don't expect the longest video. So Diva. So I think a lot of this actually comes from like the memes of seeing like the practice range. Because obviously like all those hitboxes were horrendous. I think this is predominantly what this patch actually is. Like this. Diva base projectile size reduced from 0.25 to 0.2. So now the total size is 0.3. I think that wasn't really needed because like Baby Diva's not really Baby Diva for that long, but I'm sure it's quality of life. Roadhog, big buff for Roadhog. You can actually tank now because like the issue Roadhog was having, obviously he can't one shot anymore, and the DPS passive was ripping him apart because obviously he got minus 40% reduction, and obviously they gave him 20% reduction in healing because of the DPS passive. Obviously Roadhog's a chonker, so now with this buff it's actually going to go up to 30. Fuck off game drive, no one cares. It's actually going to go up to 30%, so he's actually going to have to tank more, which is going to be good. Zarya. So primary fire for minimum damage is from 85 to 95, and then max damage from 170 to 190. So the issue I found with Zarya in like this patch is all about mobility and low heals, whereas Zarya doesn't have that much range. But like if a Zarya got full charge and was steamrolling, like she would fucking destroy you. So now she has more damage, dude. She's gonna be a menace, I think. Hanzo, base projectile size reduced from 0.1 to 0.075. Total projectile size is now 0.175. Yeah, like I said, I think this is predominantly just from the training range, because obviously you had these clips of like the Caduceus Blaster for Mercy, Hanzo obviously, Widowmaker, you know, shooting fucking buses at people. So yeah, I think this was like needed. At the same time, Hanzo's kind of struggling, which I mean, if I was a Hanzo player, I'd care about, but fuck Hanzo, fuck one shot, so I don't. So, quality of life, I guess. Junk. Cooldown decreased from 8 to 7 seconds, max damage increased from 110 to 120, minimum damage increased from 20 to 55, all on the concussion mine. So obviously with the new HP changes, like the breakpoints have changed for heroes, and Junkrat could no longer one-shot people with his like, you know, shoot them, mine them, or mine shoot combo. I still don't think this means he can. I think this means he'd go down to 240 if I'm not mistaken, if the numbers in my head are adding up right. But most of the time, I don't think you're going to find someone who's like max HP. Like, if that makes sense, like in a team fight, like if we're playing like a team fight style of rat, I think this is going to be good for you. But I think if you want to play flank rat, you know, the assassination type, I still don't think this is enough. Honestly, I think they need to give him the one shot back, but we'll see. Soldier now uses the smaller 0.05 hit scan projectile size modifier, so that's now his thing. So obviously he had different types, like I think people like Cassidy are running on this one, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is good because Soldier was really fucking good, like really good. It was really easy to hit shots. Obviously he has like consistent damage output, so he's always applying the passive on people, which is huge. Obviously mobility this season isn't really like a high health thing, so like health isn't that value source, so he can also heal himself, which is big. So I think this is needed because I think Soldier was generally just a tad bit too strong, but we'll see how it goes. Tracer, minimum fall off range reduced from 12 to 10 meters. Yeah, this was needed. Tracer is like the best hero in the game at the moment, like in my opinion anyway. Like out of all the S tier characters, like she's probably the best. You know, if you got to pick a hero to one trick this season, Tracer's the way to go. So yeah, I think this is needed, but I honestly don't think this will slow her down. I still think she's going to be an absolute demon. But hey, Tracer requires talent, so yeah. Widow's Kiss. I believe that is her assault rifle, or no, I think that's the sniper variant. I don't know if they have different names, but it's her gun. So she is now also on 0.05 meters. Wait, the 0.05 projectile size. So what Soldier's now running, and I think Cassidy and Ash were also running. And then her scoped shot damage fall off, min-max range increase from 40-60 to 50-70. So bullets are going to be smaller, so it's going to be harder to hit headshots, but you can play at more range. So honestly, I think this is a net buff. If I'm honest, I still think Widowmaker is going to be really good, but I think this is needed because Widow was destroying people. Like, I don't play Widow, but even I was destroying people on Widow. So yeah, needed. Illari. Healing Pylon. Cooldown decreased from 8 to 6 seconds. Cooldown when destroyed by enemies decreased from 15 to 12 seconds. This is really good. Illari is fucking struggling right now, dude, but I don't think the Pylon's the issue. I think it's the actual beam part of her rifle, which is, like, the issue. Because, like, most of the time, like, Pylon, you normally put it up on, like, a defense, and then they don't really get to it, so it's not the end of the world. But, like, say someone gets absolutely shredded up by a soldier, but they don't die. Soldier's still going to out-damage you on your beam. Like, the entire point of an Illari beam was, oh, it's like a short 5 to 6 second burst, whatever it is, but, like, you get so much fucking healing. But now with the DPS passive, I don't think it's as, like, prominent. So yeah, I think they should have done the actual healing part of her weapon instead of the Pylon, but this will definitely help. Captive Sun. Sunstruck explosion damage increased from 100 to 160. Sunstruck explosion now has fall off again, reducing damage up by 25%. I think this is how she was on launch, and if you guys remember how Illari was on launch, her ult was like a fucking tactical nuke from MW2 going off. So yeah, I think this is a good buff. Honestly, I think she might actually get some playtime now, but I don't know. Lucy, base projectile size reduced from 0.15 to 0.1 meters. Tail projectile size now 0.25 meters. So that is a big nerf to Lucio's projectiles, his flying green Oreos. But I still think Lucio's going to get played a lot because I think this new patch has opened a lot more people up to Lucio. And Lucio, in my opinion, is one of the most fun heroes in the game. So yeah, this is like technically a nerf. I mean, it is a nerf, but I think he's still going to get played a lot. I still think he's going to be meta, and I still think you're going to be able to hit shots. But I think this is probably quality of life because, yeah, some good Lucio players are averaging like 40% accuracy, some ridiculous like that. So I think this is needed. Mercy's fucking struggling right now, but this was purely based off Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw the clip or you've done it yourselves, but obviously the Caduceus blaster hitbox was fucking crazy. So now base projectile size reduced from 0.25 to 0.2 meters, and then the total projectile size is 0.3. So yeah, I think Twitter just forced that. I'm not even gonna lie. Zenny Poo. Base health decreased from 100 to 75, and snap kick knockback decreased by 25%. So you're not gonna be able to absolutely punt people away anymore, but still he can do 75 damage to them if they're discorded, which, hey. And then obviously health decrease, now he's down to a 250 HP hero, which I think is needed. I still think it's a bit too much. I personally think it should be 225 just from what he brings to the table. But hey, we will see how it all plays out. So yeah, quick vid, you know the deal. Couldn't get any games. Sorry. You'll get gameplay on Monday, I promise. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and see you on Monday.